Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil and in this Laravel video tutorial we will learn about the view. What is view, how we can make it, how we can call it and how we can pass the data to the view. We will see everything that is related to the view in Laravel. So this is my output screen, here you can see that, and this is my coding screen. Here we will make an example for the view. So now first question is that what is view? So view basically a part of MVC. Here you can just pronounce it model view controller, right? So view is basically present in the Laravel as well as any MVC framework like Zend or CakePHP, YII. Every framework have the view. So what we will do in the view, we will put our HTML part in the view that we want to show to the user. So here you can see that the Laravel logo and some text and some link and some icons. These are everything is present inside the Laravel view. So if you just want to check it, then you can check it inside the resource view and welcome.blade.php, right? This page is just generate this output. So now the question is how we can make the view and how we can just show the created view here. So for that I am just going to create a new file inside the views and let's make a new file. So let's say my view name is users.blade.php, right? So please keep in mind, Blade is actually not a part of MVC or neither it's part of view. This is a templating engine and which is provided by the Laravel, right? So we will learn about the Blade templating engine also in upcoming videos, but in this video we will focus only on the view. So on this part I am just going to make some text like hello user, right? So and now I just want to see this file as an output here, so that we need to make a view or we can call it from the, so we can just make a routing for it or we can just call it from the controller. We will see both of the way, how we can just call it from the routing and as well as how we can call it from the controller. But first of all we will check it out from the routing. So now let's go to the routes file, web.php, and just create a, so first of all you can just replace this users file with the welcome, and now you will find that when you just refresh it, your page is rendered here, right? So why this is rendered? Because at the base URL, which is there is a no like page like home and about and user, that's why on a base URL we are able to see our page. So let's just revert it. You can again see a welcome page, and now let's make our route for it, right? So you can just make route like this view, you can make it get, and in the get let's pass here a URL like user, and in the second parameter you can just make a function, right? We call it anonymous function because this function don't have any name, that's why this is anonymous. So just return view, and here we can put here users, right? You don't need to mention here blade.php, this is by automatically understand by the Laravel. So now let's put here users, right? Oh, okay, what I just write here user, so just you can make it user here, and our users view is rendered here, right? So there is a one more way to put the route like this. You can just directly simply put here route view your URL and your view name, right? And it will work as the same, but this syntax actually have a limitation that we cannot pass the data from the URL to view with this syntax. So that I'm just going to make it comment, and here I am going to put here a parameter like name or ID, whatever you want, $name, and let's pass it to the view, and the second parameter, let's make an array and just put here a name as an key, and value will be the $name, right? Now in the blade.php, just simply put here $name, right? And here you can see that we are able to get a user name also, like hello Anil, hello Sam, whatever you want, right? And even you can change this name like user, and if you just change this name use key here, then you just need to make here user also, right? You can put any name to the array key. This is still working fine. So now what is the next thing that we learn? How we can make a view, what is the view, how we can call it, how we can pass the data, but yet we did not see that how we can call it from the controller, right? So for that I am just going to clear my command line and I'm going to make a controller. Just write php artisan make controller, and controller name can be users controller. Hit the enter. Our controller is created inside the app http controller, and here it is, right? So we can make a function here. So let's put a function name like load view, right? Because we want to load our view here. Make it return view and our view file name, which is users, like this, right? And we are not actually passing the data here, so that I am just commenting it out and just write here hello from user, right? Anything that you want to return here. And now let's just put here, oh, one more thing that we need to just mention here, route for this controller, right? So let's go to the web.php and define a route for controller also, but before that we need to import it. So just write here use app http controllers, and controller name is users controller, right? Put a semicolon, and now just put here a simple route for it, route, and you can just put here get request here, and just comment the first view route and just put here user, and in the second parameter let's put their imported controller name colon, and in the colon we can put here class, and here in the second key we can just put here our function name, which is load view, and just simply write here load view, make it semicolon at the last, right? So now let's see this is working fine or not. Now you can see that this is still working fine. That's great. So how we can pass the data from controller to the view now, right? So for that you can do two things. You can just put some static data here like dollar, you can simply pass here name, like name can be Anil, Sidhu, right? And you can just fetch it here like hello $name, right? And you can refresh it, and even you can pass this data from the URL also. For that you need to just pass the parameter as an route also. So just put here like name, and now in the controller you can just simply put here $name, and here, oh my bad, just use $name as the static and replace the static name. And now you can see that if you put here Bruce, you can see that hello Bruce, hello Tony, hello Peter, right? So this is the way that how we can use the view, and we can call it from the controller as well as from the view. So if you still have any kind of confusion, you can ask me in the comment box. And here at the last we have an interview question. So in this video I will ask you the two interview questions. First one is why I did not make the view with the command line, because when I just made the controller we make it with the command line, but why we are not make the view with the command line. And the second question is, so let's say I'm just going to put here my wrong or misspell view name, then you can see that we got a error here. So can we just check that the view is available or not in our code before just calling it, right? So is it possible? If yes, then how? If no, then why? And that's all for a moment. Bye bye, take care, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video. Bye bye.